'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean, overflowing with emotions. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean. I just wanna keep on floating. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean, overflowing with emotions. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean. I just wanna keep on floating towards you. Could you be the one for me? You got something that I need. I can feel your waves coming closer to me. The way you move your body takes control over me. Let me love you down, all the way to the ground. Please don't let me drown. Baby, you know that your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean, overflowing with emotions. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean. I just wanna keep on floating. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean, overflowing with.
Lento limnat. Apa lamanya?
Angie. Angie ne parla
Leva.
Ne parla gisti. You will pass plate ya teni apa.
Apa lama ditawa kadi 1.4.
Limu. Kwa kagadi. Ipo drinja. Kagadi bajaji.
Bajaji pato pala mata.
Yes. Oh. Pass plate chile para.
Bajaji ki pala mata. Ko blind. Ko ta ka di reng lang. Sindi kwidi. Bajaji. Ai.
'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean. I just wanna keep on floating towards you. Love you down to the ground. Love you down to the ground. Love you down Could you be the one for me? You got something that I need. I can feel your waves coming closer to me. The way you move your body takes control over me. Let me love you down, all the way to the ground. Please don't let me drown. Baby, you know that your love is deeper. Let the music set you free, 'cause it's made for you and me, yeah. I can see it in your eyes, I can feel it in the air. Let me love you down, all the way to the ground. Please don't let me drown. Baby, you know that you love, 'cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean, overflowing with emotions. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean. I just wanna keep on floating. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean, overflowing with emotions. 'Cause your love is deeper, deeper than the ocean. I just wanna keep on floating towards you. Love you down to the deeper. Love you down, that your love is deeper. Love you deeper to the deeper. Love you down, that your love is deeper.
Sedi Laka Boni Setse Tila Kita Mae Hau Liteng ha ke batle tsebo ya ntho tsohle. When I won't
I promise you, if I knew how to sing, I would sing that hymn, because it's such a beautiful hymn. It's by far one of my favorites that I learned when I was a child. But there's a few lines in the song that I never really understood. I'm actually not sure whether I may have sang that part of the song and just never understood, or it only made sense to me later on. But the part that says how letting ha ke batle tsebo ya ntho tsohle wena o ntekane, that was the part that I think only years later did it really make sense. Must have been maybe what I was going through, or having matured, or whatever, but I only got to understand that part quite late in my journey. And I think the first verse that just pops up in my mind immediately when I hear this hymn, it's the part, the verse that says, your word is a lamp unto my feet, it's a light in my path. And then, interestingly, last week I was listening to the song, may have played on the radio or something, but I know I didn't intentionally play the song, but I heard the song. Song was playing, and for the first time I thought about Psalm 23, and Psalm 23 is like one of those verses that are like cliche verses. It's like how in matute, and then obunta juicy kaofela, and then you are just left with something that is undesirable. But I think there must have been a time, I think around 2010, where I heard someone misrepresent the scripture, and it was quite a common verse, and I felt that a lot of the time we do that with verses like Psalm 23 and John 3:16 and Philippians 4:13 and all of that. So I just went on a whole sort of study of those verses, and I realized that even for me, like Psalm 23, there's a verse 4, which I think for the first time it was like, oh, it makes sense, and I think it links with this song. Verse 4 says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. And then the last sentence says, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And if you look at Psalm 23, you see different parts of the journey. So there's the green pastures journey, there's lying in the green pastures, there's drinking water by the still waters, there's like the good. And then there's a part of the journey where it's dark and you don't know what's going on, you are unsure, you're confused. It's quite a difficult time in your journey. And the Bible tells us that during that time, when you are in a situation like that, you have a God who functions like a shepherd, who has a rod and a staff. I think I've always read, just read past that, and thought it's like an emphasis. Sometimes the Bible does that. It says something twice to emphasize. It's the same thing, has the same meaning, but it's like emphasized. And I always thought that was the case with the rod and the staff, but I learned that it's actually not the case, that a rod and a staff are not the same thing for the shepherd. They are both tools that the shepherd would carry, but they are two different things. That the rod is like a shorter stick, which is thicker, which is used to fight off a predator, a wild animal that tries to attack the sheep. And then you have a staff which would have like a hook at the top, and that is used to guide the sheep in the right direction. It's not used in any way that is violent. So it's for the sheep. It's to guide them. It's to bring them back into the fold. So those are two different sticks that the shepherd carries. And David says that even though I find myself in a place of confusion, in a place that is dark, in a place that I'm not sure whether I'm going or coming, or I don't know what's going on in my life, even though I find myself in that situation, he says that I will fear no evil. I will not be afraid, because number one, you are with me. And there are two things that you are carrying. You are carrying a rod and a staff, and those comfort me. So your presence. So that's the hymn says, "How liteng I get tsebo, or I give tsebo ya ntho tsotlhe." I don't need to understand. I don't need to know what's coming. As long as you are with me and you are carrying a staff and a rod, so any danger that comes towards me, you will be able to deal with it. If I go astray, which is quite common, similar to sheep, it's not something that is impossible. It's actually something that happens often, that we go astray, and the Lord is able to pull us back with His staff, gently bringing us back into the fold. So may you be encouraged and know that as you walk with God, there will be great moments. There will be lying in green pastures and drinking beside the still waters, but there will also be walking through, the valley of the shadow of death. And even in those times, God is with you, number one, but He is there to protect you against anything that tries to attack you. But He's also there to save you from yourself, because you are very much capable of going astray, and He has the tools to bring you back. He has a way to bring you back into His fold, and I think that that's such a beautiful thing that I just got reminded by this song, this hymn that is so beautiful. But just that part that says, "How liteng wena morena, I get tsebo ya ntho tsotlhe, because wena o ntekane." The fact that you are with me is enough. So may you be encouraged. May God bless you.